Okay, hello YouTube, and welcome to another, I guess, trailer breakdown reaction thing. I did not expect a new Pokemon. There's a cat, but I didn't expect a new Pokemon trailer today. I was sick during the last one, so I do want to talk about. I'll talk about that stuff at the end of this video because there was a lot to talk about from the one a few weeks ago. So we'll talk about that in this video at the end. But I want to break down this one first because I have not seen this, so it's an opportunity for me to react to it on video and get it up today. So, without further ado, let's check this out. This is exciting because I want to get back to the Pokemon. And I already saw pictures of this Pokemon as part of the list, but it looks cool. Like, creates a substitute and then swaps places. Ooh, that's a good move. The graphics are great in this game, by the way. It looks so much better than other games, but that's what it is on the last thing. So we'll talk about new item mirror. It copies opponent's stat increases? Okay. That item is different, very good. There's Colossal. Here's the new Terrascal action, which I also want to talk about. That looks like Colossal just changed to a water type. Yeah, that is cool. Loaded new item, loaded dice makes multi-strike moves more likely to hit more times. That's okay. Oh no, it's different when I'm like relish. The way that it feels like I think it looks stupid, but the way it works is really cool. When the user, Terra Blast. Oh, so any Pokemon get Terra, it's like better. I'm assuming it's like better hidden power, or every Pokemon gets it when they Terrasilize. Basically, better hidden power either way. But that looks interesting. There was a new Pokemon that we didn't we saw one new Pokemon. This is honestly the coolest looking Terrasilize form that we've seen so far. But I mean, I think it looks really dumb. I'm sure it'll grow on me. But yeah, I saw that thumbnail already from Birdkeeper Toby, and it made me realize that there was a new trailer. But I saw that Pokemon from the thumbnail. So let's talk about that first, and then we can talk about the stuff in the last one in case people don't want to hear my opinions on the old one because it's been a few weeks. So this is Psylizard? So it's a motorcycle lizard, which I actually think it looks super cool. The Mount Pokemon. It's a normal dragon type, which we have seen before on Drampaw. It's 5'3". You can ride on this dude. Ooh. If this is a pre-evolution of the legendaries, I might not evolve it. I honestly think this might look better than either of the legendaries in its ride form. Either way, this Pokemon has lived in many households. Okay, so it's probably not a legendary Pokemon. It has a mild disposition, and people riding Cyclizar are a very common sight. It appears Cyclizar don't mind being ridden because the warmth of the rider helps them. Oh, that makes sense, actually. He can sprint over 70 miles an hour while carrying a human. He's extremely hard-headed and thick tail. Okay, that's cool. New move, Shed Tail, substitute. Yeah, that move is good. If this thing evolves into the legendaries and they can, there is a chance it doesn't evolve into the legendaries and this is just an entirely separate Pokemon, which I would like more, honestly. And you just have a chance to ride on any of the Pokemon that like are ride. There's different ride Pokemon that can all do everything, or this is the early game version of the legendaries and it'll evolve late game and only certain ones of them can evolve. Either way, I think I like him more than either of the legendary Pokemon, either the box art legendaries. So, yeah. But I can totally see this evolving into the legendary Pokemon. I hope it doesn't, actually, but I could see it because, I mean, if you look at him and look at these, especially Koraidon, I mean, they look very similar. I mean, I guess it kind of looks in between both of them, but definitely more Koraidon. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and talk about the new Pokemon. We'll talk about my favorite first. I really love Paldean Looper. I think the poison ground typing, Nidoking, Nidoqueen have it. It's super good. Pokemon with a ground typing and water absorb is great. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, my solution for the cat meowing was to put him in my lap. Anyways, as I was saying, the water absorb ability for ground poison type is really, really good. I have seen other people say this too, but I don't think he's going to evolve into Quagsire. There's a chance he does. If he does, sure, Paldean and Quagsire will be very strong. But I think it'll evolve into something else. I hope it's more offensive. Because I think that'd be a cool foil to Quagsire. And since Looper has a Paldean form, we probably will be able to get through transferring later on regular Quagsire. So that'd be cool. We'll talk about Fido next. I don't know how I feel about its design. There's not a whole lot to say. It's going to evolve. We don't know what it's going to evolve into. I like the name. I think it's hilarious and cute. I don't love the Pokemon. That's all I have to say about Fido. So Titan is super cool. I'm sure it'll be really strong. I could see it evolving or having a pre-evolution. I could go anyways. This could be I don't think it's a mid-stage, but I could see it having an evolution or a pre-evolution, not both, or being its own Pokemon. It's a very cool Pokemon. I like that it kind of seems like a whale counter-ish or foil to Garchomp, which I think is very cool. It's a whale with legs, and Garchomp is a shark with legs. So, and it's an ice type, and Garchomp's a ground dragon type. It's meant to fight Garchomp. So, let's see what else we've got here. I mentioned briefly what my opinions on terastallizing is. Let's see if I can, hold on. Okay, I found the article. So, terastallizing is the new feature of the game. Changes the Pokemon's type, gives them a stupid hat. If it was just the glowy, if they glowed a different color and there was no silly hat thing, I'd be more okay with it. I'm sure it's going to grow on me. I kind of like the normal one and the grass one, depending on, like, some Pokemon look fine with their terrestrial thing. I think the Pokeball looks cool. Some Pokemon will look fine, but there's definitely things that are going to make it look really, really silly. And I don't know how I feel about that. Some things about this game seem really, really childish, and I know it's a game for children, but, you know, as an adult fan, it's just a little silly. I think competitively, though, terastallizing is great, so I think there'll be something for everyone. The open worldness of Scarlet and Violet is very, very cool. The motorcycles, again, are silly, but I'm okay with it. I'm less okay with the hats. I think that's super silly. I'm glad Max Raidens are back, but they're better because they're not turn-based, and you don't have to spend 20 minutes in one max raid. So that's good. A lot of the new features are really, really good for everyone. So I believe. Oh wait, no. What I was looking for was. This is something we can look at in a second. Let's look at this first. Okay, so this one wasn't shown in the trailer. This is the convert cloak. This hooded cloak conceals the holder, protecting it from additional effects from moves. That's a pretty good item. The mirror herb we already know. consumable item that also increases our stats, which seems really strong. I missed that this item was called Loaded Dice. That's hilarious. I love that. I like these new items. I don't know how good they're going to end up being, but just based off the sound of it, they're probably going to be at least decent, all of them. So that'll be cool. Some nice new items for competitive battling. This, I'm assuming, maybe we get some more details. Okay. Terra Blast, a normal type move that can be learned with a TM. When used by a terrestrialized Pokemon, it becomes the same type as the Terra type and displays an immense might. Use it at the right moment to change the flow of battle. So it's basically a way for any Pokemon to get any type of move so that you can really customize your strategy with terrestrializing. Terra Blast inflicts damage using attack or special attack, whichever one is higher. So yeah, this is going to be the most powerful move of the game. It'll be on every single Pokemon that it'll be on whatever Pokemon the trainer plans on, or the player plans on terrestrializing in competitive battling. Potentially a staple on pretty much every Pokemon, which basically means we might be running a 3-move meta with this move just sitting in the back. And it looks like their Terra type just replaces their type. So I think it'll probably be a lot more efficient to go into a Terra type that isn't their base type. But from the sounds of it, they're going to become they get double stab if they turn to the same type. So I don't know if that's accurate, but let's see. Here's the map of the region. I think that the region looks really cool. It reminds me a lot. I have actually a Kalos map right behind me. I've watched some videos, so this region is likely based just southeast, southwest. No, yeah, southeast of Kalos. Sort of like a backwards C. And the art style of the map looks very similar to the Kalos map. The clouds are exactly the same. I am really interested to see what this big crater is in the middle. That'll be really cool. It looks like there's a lot of diverse landscape. We've got this looks like it could be a swamp, some snowy mountains. This looks like some kind of volcanic thing. I know there's some interactive map somewhere, but we can just quickly go over this. We've got some beaches and oceans, canyons, literally every type of terrain we could ever want. It would be really cool if we don't get a dex cut in this game, although I highly doubt it. The Rotom phone is exactly the same. Ooh, I haven't seen these pictures yet, but the Pokemon centers look interesting. They look like gas stations. Oh, yeah, I didn't know about this either. So Stonedrenner and Larvitar are going to be Scarlet, and Bagon and Ice Cube are going to be Violet. I still haven't completely decided on what game I want to get. I like Koraidon better than, what's the other one's name? Miraidon, I think. But I like the color purple significantly more than red. But I also like the Scarlet Professor more than the Violet Professor. So it will really depend on the in-game exclusives. I'm probably going to end up getting Violet, especially if I can just ride on the other new Pokemon they revealed today. We'll see. I need to know more before I make a final decision. I don't know. Anyways, there's one more thing I want to do before I end this video, just because I feel like compiling everything down to one, and from now on, I probably will do this in all videos. We're going to go visit Cerebi. Cool. Okay, here we are. So these are just I wanted to just quickly compile all the Pokemon we know are going to be in the game so far. So obviously we've got Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxly, Chonk, all new Pokemon. I don't know how we know. Maybe it says their dex number, and I don't know where these dex numbers are coming from. But it looks like we're not getting any regional bird if this is actually their dex numbers, because we've got Flushing there, which I mean, I'd like another regional bird, but yeah, I'm fine without it. And I'm just gonna assume that these are coming out of, where would these be coming from? I'm very confused on why some Pokemon have dex numbers and some Pokemon don't. But based on this, Palmy could have 2 evolutions, which would be interesting because I see Palmy as a Pokemon that would only have 1 evolution, so that's cool. Fido looks like mid-late game Pokemon too, but I'm gonna take all these dex numbers with a grain of salt, because I don't know where they're coming from. But so far we've got confirmed from previous generations. We've got Fletchling's line, Houndour's line, Magikarp's line, more new Pokemon, Pikachu, Raichu. It has been in every Pokemon game except for, I believe, Black and White. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, Venonat, Venomoth, Meowth, Persian, lots of Gen 1 Pokemon. We've got Psyduck, Growlithe. We saw Magnezone today and Cloyster today. Gengar. We saw Blissey today. Well, I really hope that Scyther being in the game means that we can get Cleavor too. I'd like I'd like to see a bunch of the, especially with some of the new emphasis on the newest trailer being for competitive. I'd love to see the new Legends Arceus Pokemon be available in this game, because based on their data in home, they should be very good competitively, especially Ursaluna, Cleavor, and Basculegion, I believe, is very good also. Most of them are pretty good, but seeing them would be cool. Eevee is basically in every Pokemon game, so I'm not surprised to see Eevee. We've seen that they showed Eevee for terastallizing. Dragonite's cool. Pichu, there's a lot, actually. So I'm just going to scroll through this, point out any potentially meta-changing Pokemon. Azumarill's nice. Good to see Azumarill. Scizor, obviously, if we have Scyther, we're getting Scizor. I really like Girafarig. Not really good and competitive. Blissey, obviously. Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a big one. So is Pelipper and Gardevoir, and that means Gallade as well. I think we just saw a picture of Gallade. Sableye could be interesting. Well, I know in Sword and Shield it was not very good, but maybe we'll see some other niche uses for it in Scarlet Violet. We've got Salamence. Salamence has always been very good. I really like using Staraptor. Reckless Staraptor is incredibly powerful. Luxray's cool. I'm hoping we get a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon if it's a limited dex, because it means we'll be able to transfer Pokemon from the games that we weren't able to do competitive battling in, and like real shiny hunting in, and use them or breed them. So I hope that's the case. Hippowdon, super good competitive, or not super good. He has his uses. Sandstream is good, especially if we don't get Gigalith. Magnezone, or I guess we have Tyranitar too, but Tyranitar is more offensive. Magnezone, I really like competitively. He's more of a singles Pokemon, but always fun. Glade is one of my favorites. Rotom is very good competitively, especially Rotom Fan. I believe we saw, I don't know if we saw actual Zoroark. Maybe we did, but I remember in a trailer there being Hisuian Zoroark, so that'll be really interesting to see. Sawsbuck is something that I don't think has been in the last few games. I know Electros hasn't been on any of the Switch games, so seeing both of those Pokemon back is really cool. I've been wanting to use a Sawsbuck competitively, so seeing that is great. Baratic is very strong. Lots of ice types. Hydreigon's obviously really good, especially with, I can see terastallizing Hydreigon being really good. Steel-type Hydreigon maybe with Flash Cannon. That could be really interesting. I don't think Vivillon's been in any of the more recent Pokemon games for a while. Same with Florges, to seeing them back in Go-Go as well. A lot of the Gen 6 Pokemon have been left out for a few generations, so seeing them back is very good. Very good. Very cool. A bunch of very interesting Pokemon too. Obviously Sylveon. Always good to see Rockruff. Dusklike and Rock is like top 5 favorite Pokemon, so hopefully, I doubt we'll get starters from other games, but Torterra. I'd love to see Torterra and Darkrai as well. Torterra, Darkrai, Dusklike, and Rock are all alternating between my favorite. I love Mudsdale too. Mudsdale was very good in Sword and Shield, so seeing it come back in Scarlet and Violet's nice. A lot of the newer Pokemon from Gen 8 are back. And then obviously Koraidon and Miraidon. I don't know if this has been updated today because I don't see the new dragon guy. So I'm assuming this hasn't been updated today. Although I don't know if we saw any Pokemon that aren't already on here. I don't think we did. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'm very excited for these games. I'm hoping that besides competitive battling, there's stuff for us more experienced players to do. Competitive looks like it's going to be really interesting in Scarlet and Violet, so if that's the only thing we get, I'd be okay with it. But I mean, I like playing Pokemon for other reasons too. New shiny hunting method, I'm sure we'll get one, but yeah, I think that covers everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.